I need you to know that you're enough. I need you to know that you're qualified. I need you to know that all you have is all you need. You are an unrepeatable miracle, and there is none like you in all of the earth. And if nobody told you today, let me be the first to tell you, there is none like you in all of the earth. Your DNA, your footprint, your fingerprint, your purpose, your calling, your destiny, your mindset, your mentality. And I'm just wondering if you are bold enough and courageous enough to believe what I'm saying. You are enough. And the truth of the matter is, what you think is pain, what you think is hurting you, is actually helping you. And I'm just wondering if maybe you could just change the way that you think. Maybe if you could just see this thing differently. I know they left you, they hurt you, it left you, it hurt you. And you feel like you're just in this place where you can't move forward. See it differently. You've been too focused on the people that don't like you, the people that don't support you, the people that told you to write the book, and then when you released it, they never bought it. You've been too focused on the past childhood traumas. You've been too focused on who was not there for you and who did not believe in you, and the people that just said it but didn't do it. The trauma, the anxiety, and I'm wondering if you can begin to shift that focus in the next 30 days, if you can begin to shift that focus on what's working in your life, what's within your control, and not what's outside of your control. What can you control? Who can you influence? The first person that needs to be influenced in your life is you. It's you. And I'm just wondering if you're courageous enough, bold enough, if you have enough faith, come on, if you have enough inside of you, resilience to come back to the scene. It starts with me and the man upstairs, and it ends right here.
Let the fear fade and let faith invade. You must move forward in strength. Do not succumb to the depression, the anxiety, the rage, the hatred, or the regret. Live in purpose. Resist the temptation to give in.
I can tell you this, that resurrection is a decision. And every single day you gotta decide. People who publicly rise are the people that made a private decision not to stay down any longer. I don't know what time you're listening to me, and I don't mean to sound morbid, but somebody died tonight. Somebody died this morning. Somebody died this afternoon. I don't know what time you're listening to me, but somebody didn't make it.
There's still life left in you. You are still breathing. You have another opportunity to begin again. And every day, every single day gives you that new opportunity.
Appreciate it. Flow from this place of gratitude and say, God, thank you for keeping my mind when I could have lost it. Thank you, Lord, for giving me one more day, one more opportunity. They say time is what we want most, but what we use worst. The moment that you stop striving, the moment that you stop pressing, the moment that you stop fighting, you start dying. Just keep going to the next level. Just keep climbing that staircase. Just keep going. And it's not about beating the man or woman that's standing in the room with you. It's about beating the man and the woman that's in the mirror. Can you do better than you? Can you do better than you did yesterday? That's all I want to ask you. Can you do better? If you haven't been able to get up, something inside of you has to snap. I know you're beaten, but get up. I know you're bleeding, but get up. I know you're insecure, but get up. I know it wasn't your fault, but get up. I know it hurts, but get up. I know you have blood in your eyes, but get up. Get up. Get up. Wake up. Why are you here? What is your design? Why did you survive? Come on, start thinking about these things. You're still alive for a reason. Somebody died today, but you're still here listening. In this very moment, you have an opportunity Someone who can rise is someone who is not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You may be tired, but you are not dead. You may be broken, but you are not dead. You may be weary, but you are not dead. You have an opportunity to rise above what happened to you. You can condemn me and crucify me to a past that is planted in pain, but I will rise. I make the decision that resurrection is my gift. Your perseverance is not even about you. The future, the next generation, legacy, destiny is attached to this. Your life may not look anything like you thought it would look right now, but you have an opportunity today to change that. And every decision you make is either bringing you to your destiny or taking you from your destiny. If you're walking through or walked out of or survived the worst trauma and pain of your life, believe that this is the first day of the best days of your life. You gotta take everything you have on the inside and claw your way back. You've been in this cave. You've been in this deep, dark prison of obscurity and uncertainty and doubt and fear. This is the day you come out of your pit of misery, your cell of uncertainty and doubt and fear. This is your day. Get up and beat yourself from yesterday. It's not about comparing yourself to everybody. It's not about scrolling through social media and looking at the people that are projecting the highlights of their life. It's not about that. It's about, can you do better than you did yesterday? Just needs you to be 1% better than you were yesterday. If you can be 1% better than you were yesterday, you're making progress. Every day, every single day is a new beginning. So take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. It's a new day, a new opportunity. You can get to a place in your life where you are so tired that you can hardly move, and you can be so fragmented, so beat up that you can't even open your eyes. I know what that paralysis feels like. It's like, man, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it right now. I don't feel like thinking again. I don't feel like writing it down again. I don't feel like reading it again. I don't want to talk about it. I'll do it tomorrow. And sometimes we can get wrapped up in that human condition that says, man, I don't have what it takes. I don't know how to navigate the terrain. I'm so broken. I'm so tired. I'm so buried under the misery of my past and the mistakes that I made. And we're waiting for these perfect conditions, and we keep thinking that perfect is coming tomorrow. Perfect doesn't come to you. As we practice and as we process, we can achieve a measure of perfection. So if you want to take action and you want to step out of the place of stagnation, if you're going to step into the power of the present, if you're going to seize the opportunity, then one of the things you're going to have to stop doing is overthinking. Come on, you got to stop overthinking. Like you're thinking this thing, you're thinking yourself out of it. You're negotiating your path out of this opportunity, this moment in time where you could really become something, really accomplish something. So we gotta stop overthinking. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have what it takes. I don't have the education. I don't have the background. You know those lies we tell ourselves. So my question is, are you willing to take continuous action? Get that urgency back. Somebody step back into the place of action. Somebody step back into the place of faith and determination. Somebody get back into that space, that mindset, that mentality that says, I'm living like it's my last. I'm putting it all on the table. I'm giving this thing everything I have. Tomorrow is not promised. Just because somebody else lived to see 70 doesn't mean I'm gonna live to see 70. And so every single day of my life, I'm gonna give it everything I have. I'm gonna love like there's no tomorrow. I'm going to forgive like there's no tomorrow. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna try again like there is no tomorrow. Like this is my only opportunity.
I need you to live every day like there's no tomorrow. Love, smile, forgive, believe, hope, expect incredible things. Make it up in your mind that every day you are blessed to see, you will give it everything you have. You will live like there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow!
Everything changes today.
If God is first, everything else falls into place. Before your meetings, before your schedule, before the demands, let God be first. This ain't about just some religion. It's rhythm, it's duty, it's passion. When you start with God, peace becomes your atmosphere. Wisdom becomes your companion. Strength becomes your identity. Whatever atmosphere you start your day in is the atmosphere you will carry all day. The beginning of your day is the womb that everything is birthed from. And so oftentimes you will see somebody who starts their day on social media. They start their day in drama and chaos, and the whole day is drama and chaos. You gotta understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Life is spiritual. In the realm of the spirit, God rewards men and women who show up early. The morning is not just some time, it is the time. It is a spiritual doorway. It is the portal of influence. And whoever you allow to speak to you first, God or the world, determines the traffic of your day, the cadence, the rhythm, how you navigate, how you see. It determines your perspective, your energy. I need you to protect your energy. Drop it in the comments. Protect your energy. In scripture, King David said, "Early will I seek you." The Lord Jesus Christ himself rose a great while before the day even started. Why? Because the morning is when destiny is shaped, when battles are settled before they begin. Command your day. If you don't command the day from the morning, something else will command you all day long. You can't start your day in the swirl of busyness, distraction, and noise and expect to hear the voice of God. You can't start your morning in a hurry and expect to walk in authority all day long. There is a rhythm. There is a concentration that separates those who crawl through life, those who are distracted, and those who are able to command, those who are aligned. God doesn't just give you instructions, He gives you capacity. Men and women that live lives of significance, stature, power, and presence, they rise because they have met with God in the morning before they meet the world. Ordinary men do not respond to notifications on their phone first before they've gotten into the presence of God. Men of stature, men who live lives of significance and fulfillment, start their day in the presence of God. Ordinary women and men reach for their phone. Extraordinary men and women start in the presence of God. Ordinary men and women start their day with activities. Extraordinary men and women start their day aligned. You will discover that when you start your day in the presence of God, you start your day in the Word of God, you start your day in prayer and singing and praising God. Even if the day was a battle and a storm, it is the power to say, "Peace, be still. God got me."
There is a difference between men who merely exist, women who are just ordinary, and men who dominate. Women who are aligned, they rule. There is a mystery, a strange and divine, I would even call it ancient secret, between the two. The difference is how they start their day. Because I believe you are listening to me for a reason. I believe you are here at this moment in your life playing this track because you know
God is calling you to go deeper.
There are graces waiting for you at dawn. The grace to navigate marriage, the grace to navigate single life and walk in purity and power, the grace to build, to create, to design, to imagine, to align, to unify, to conquer, to command. You are graced. You are anointed to command boisterous winds. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is the presence of God in the midst of the storm. And so come out of hustle, come out of toil, come out of the grind, and get aligned in the presence of God. You'd be amazed at the amount of things and people and connections that will be attracted to you, that destiny will start to chase you down. The rooms that you walk into, the tables that you sit down at, the hands that you will shake, the deals that you will sign. Life begins to shape up. Clarity comes before noise. I made a decision a long time ago that I want to be a man that walks in unusual wisdom and grace and favor, and I want to walk in power and purpose. Is that you? Are you listening to me out there? That you want to be a difference maker, a game changer, an innovator, a trailblazer, to be the first in your bloodline to do whatever God has called you to do, not to crawl through life, but to command the day, to be aligned. If that's you, drop it in the comments. That's me. Start with God. Keep God first. This is the principle of first. Start with God. Practice stillness. Let God whisper in your ear through His word while you're sitting in His presence. Let Him minister to you. I assure you, your life will never be the same. Encounters come to men and women who make room for God. God, you don't just get a corner in my life. I'm not just a Sunday Christian. You don't just get weekend visits. The person, whoever's listening to me right now, stop giving God weekend visits. He is your Father. He is your friend. He is the Savior of the world. You gotta learn to stop just running to Him when you are in crises. You gotta start spending time with Him every day. God is calling. When you start your day in the presence of God, you wake up with gratitude, and it breaks the fog of the soul. Pray in the Spirit. It aligns your atmosphere. Open the Word of God. Let God speak to you before anyone else does. Make declarations. Command the morning. We will walk with the one who cannot be defeated. We will stand tall. We will stand bold. We will stand assured that He who goes before you is the same who surrounds you. To Him be glory, dominion, and praise, now and forevermore. He who starts the day with God will never walk in darkness, for the light of God goes before you. He is the Ancient of Days. He is our eternal monarch. He is the commander of angel armies. He is Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. He is the sustainer. He is the waymaker. He is the miracle worker. He is the promise keeper. He makes rivers in the desert. He makes ways in the wilderness. Therefore, I would declare, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. The measure of my significance is found, let me tell you, in the presence of God.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the earth as it is in heaven. Amen.
What do you believe? Because it is our beliefs that determine our behavior. Your destiny is linked to your identity. Everything that's coming in, everything that I believe, everything that I see will determine what I do. This is why the dark room is so important. Like, if I don't put the work in, if I don't do what is required behind the scenes, I'll never step in public authority. If nobody's told you today, let me be the first to tell you, every single person listening to me is standing at the precipice of the greatest decision they could ever make in their lives. For years, decades, generations, families will struggle. Centuries go by in a bloodline, and people, fathers and mothers, make the same mistakes until all of a sudden within a bloodline, somebody makes the decision to press a reset button. And I just want to ask anybody listening to me, why not you? Why not you? Why can't you be the person that changes everything? The innovator, the trailblazer, the disruptor, the person that makes a decision that I will not be the weakest link in the chain of a dynasty. Why not me? Why can't you be the one that makes history? Why can't you be the one that wins again? Why can't you be the one that breaks cycles? Why can't you be the one that overcomes the demons that have haunted a family for generations? Somebody drop it in the comments. Why not me? What is your purpose? What is your destiny? What is your assignment in this season? Are you completely sold out to it? Are you all in? Are you willing to lay your life down? Are you willing to die to achieve it? There is no tomorrow. There is no plan B. I am completely devoted to my level 1 priorities. Type it in the comments. Why not me? You're talented enough. You're hungry enough. So do it. You are the first pick. You are the only option. And there will never be another way. Believe that it's you. It's always been you. You've got everything you need to go to the next level, to obliterate glass ceilings and move forward. It is possible that if you could just focus and stay committed and be determined and direct your attention to what it is that you've been destined to have, you can have it. Do not settle. Do not think that where you are and what you see is all you will ever have. There is more, but change doesn't always come to you. It comes from you. Decide that you want to change your life. Decide that you know it's time. Decide that you've been here long enough. Come to the resolve that you understand, you are aware, and you have accepted that you have been broke and broken and weary and annoyed long enough. The problem with many of you is that you are surrounded by people who ask you the wrong questions. This is why when you're making decisions to change your life, you can't talk to people who are on your level, because they're going to tell you it makes sense to stay here and just make here better, when you know there is something higher that is calling you. There's a better quality of life. There's an abundance. There is an expectation, a passion, a new life that is calling you. And everybody on your level will try to convince you to stay here with them because they're stuck in a place called comfort. Are you willing to be uncomfortable? I remember back when I was cleaning toilets for a living, and I would run into wealthy people every now and then, and oftentimes the reverberating theme that they would all seem to throw out is that, Marcus, you gotta make investments. If you're gonna be financially fit, fiscally disciplined, you gotta pay to play, you gotta make an investment. I knew that I wanted something more, and I knew I was destined for more, but I didn't want to accept the fact that if I'm going to make money, I've got to invest money. When you start making these investments, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to make sense to anybody on your level. Whatever goal you have, your physiology, your psychology, your relationships, your business ventures, whatever it is. And so the question is, are you willing to leave this place called comfort? Are you aimed? Are you targeted? Do you believe that you have what it takes to pay the price? But more than that, can you handle the pain that comes with paying? It is not going to be comfortable. Are you willing to walk in not only uncomfortability, but are you willing to walk in uncharted territory? This means that I'm going to a place I've never been, and it's not going to feel good in the beginning, in the genesis, when we're first getting started. But eventually, if I stay committed, I'll see a harvest. If you're going to reap a harvest, if you keep sowing sparingly, you will reap sparingly. But the moment that you understand that there is a price to pay to get where you want to be, it will cost you dearly. It don't feel good right now. I don't like it. I want to leave it. I want to throw in the towel. I want to walk away from it all. But I've got to be able to see the power of what lies ahead. Today's pain is tomorrow's power. The new life that you want, that you hold in your head, that you only dream of, it will cost you your old life. I got everything I need to go to the next level. What is required to live the lifestyle that I see in my head? Because I no longer want to live vicariously through someone else. I'm no longer going to just sit around and like other people's pictures when I could be living that reality. So it's not that I want your life, it's that I understand that there's something more for me. But the question is, am I willing to write it out? Am I willing to see it, dream it, count up the cost, and then pay the price? Most of us are not willing to pay that price. And so we just go on living in the mundane, living in the monotony, living in a place where our money's unpredictable and our relationships are unpredictable. We're living in anxiety and stress. All of you listening to me have the opportunity to be excellent in every sphere and room and arena that you walk in. Do you know why you want to change? Because once you get a why, you become dangerous. You are a person of vision and valor and discipline. You got this thing. Why? Not you. Stop looking for everybody else to do it. Stop looking for everybody else to support it. Believe in it, to hand it to you, to point you in the right direction. You have everything you need right now in this moment to take a step forward. You've got to stop waiting for the opportunity to come along. And you've got to learn to master the art and the privilege of creating the opportunity. Stop limiting yourself to what can come to you and focus on what needs to come from you to create, to pioneer, to trailblaze. The question that many people fail to ask is not where do I get the money to get the life, but who must I become to attract the money to get the life? And so we need to define who it is that we must become. Who do you need to become to start the business? To move into the new location, to start traveling, to make new friends, to take up new hobbies and new investments and endeavors, to impact. Who are you going to have to become? You got to identify those things that are holding you back, the places, the people, and the mindsets that are telling you you're not enough, it will not work, turn back, go back home. Who you must become is directly associated with what you have been called to do. Do you know why you want to change? Because once you get a why, you become dangerous. Why do you sweat? Why are you bleeding for it? Why are you sacrificing? Why are you pushing yourself and testing the limitations of your soul? Why are you working so hard? Why are you changing your belief systems? Why? Not you. Sometimes it's just you and God. It's just you and God, where you got to put the work in alone. And you have to identify your strengths and your weaknesses. And you got to become self-aware. And you've got to identify where you are self-sabotaging. And you've got to train your body and your mind. You've got to bring yourself to peak condition. You got to develop your strengths and increase your capacity and your endurance. And you've got to stretch, and you've got to push, and you got to pull, and you got to leap, and you got to run. And sometimes you will grow weary. And there will be days where you don't want to get out of bed, where you don't want to eat, you don't have the energy to think. and nobody calls you, and nobody texts you, and nobody checks on you, and very few believe that you will ever come out of this darkness, you will ever come out of this hole. You have to believe. Here's one of the number one keys to your future: faith. Man, you gotta believe. You will need night vision. You gotta be able to see in the dark. It's you and God. Until my team shows up, I will fulfill my destiny. I will be undefeated. I will be unstoppable. I will be a force to be reckoned with. No weapon that is formed against me will be able to prosper. I am destined, I am determined, I am devoted, I am dangerous. I gotta wipe the blood out of my eyes and start to see that it's possible that I can come out of this place of misery. I can come out of this place of self-doubt and self-sabotage and fear and anxiety. And this idea that my industry is saturated, that there's enough people. There is only one you. To face the adversity with a fierce determination, a hunger and a resilience, and a devotedness to your destiny. I am devoted to my purpose. I am committed to the journey, the process, the pruning, the shaping, the reforming, the preparing, the conditioning. Whatever it takes, I will get it done. One man wrecking machine. There are going to be seasons in your life where you're going to have to learn how to hunt alone. This is the beauty of a soldier in solitary, a man or a woman who does not lose their identity because they're in a wilderness. There are seasons where life will summon you to march to the beat of your own drum, to trailblaze, to innovate, to adapt and create, to do something nobody's ever done in your family, and for some of you to do something no one has ever done in the earth. Goliath had the audacity to speak against the children of God, and one man out of an army became a one-man wrecking machine who will face very dark hours in this journey of building, of trailblazing, of innovating, of creating something, of manifesting it, of birthing it, of transitioning. This version of yourself has to die. You gotta learn how to put God first, eliminate all distractions. He will be your strength and your shield. People are always looking for the everything must go signs and store closing soon and sales. And we pack these stores out because everything must go. And some of you, man, you need to get this mentality that says, man, everything that doesn't serve the vision must go. Everything that does not line up with my level one priorities must go. Come on, one man wrecking machine. I got stuff to demo. I got stuff that needs to get out of my mind, out of my heart. I need to stop living in the past. Come on, is this helping anybody? There will be seasons where you will need to be self-sufficient, where you're gonna have to learn survival skills. It's your time to gather intelligence, to master strategy. You gotta learn how to strike while the iron is hot. From the shadows, out of obscurity, out of the ashes of where people have left you for dead. Come on, you gotta dig yourself out of that place with the help of God. Come on, I need you to believe that you are good enough to adapt, to innovate, to improvise, and to bring creative solutions to your place of pain. I know what it's like to feel like you are losing your place and losing your mind, and everything around you is crumbling. You are being challenged on every level, and life will knock you on your back and dare you, yo, get up. I dare you to get up. One man wrecking machine. There are people that you walk past every day that are dying on the inside because they don't know who they are. They don't know their value. They don't know their purpose. I don't care if you're an athlete, a musician, an entertainer, an innovator, a philanthropist, a poet, a singer, a filmmaker. I don't care who you are. And you're going to be scratching your head, sliding down the wall, asking yourself, are you still called? Where's my audience? Where's my tribe? Where are my followers? Why am I even doing this content? Why show up every single day? Because eventually, the tide will begin to change. Accept the reality that there will be seasons in your life where you will need to walk alone. There will be seasons where you will be isolated in a type of wilderness where you are going to have to figure it out, where you are going to have to dig deep inside of yourself and unleash the devotedness and the commitment and the resilience and the determination and discover the game plan and the blueprint and the software and the hardware that is required to execute, to implement the information that you have acquired. We've got journals full of dreams, but we hate to embrace the reality. There are portions of that dream that you have to manifest by yourself. And in that season, nobody shows up. Let me make this very clear. You are an unrepeatable miracle. There is nobody like you in all the earth. God knew you before you were shaped in your mother's womb. He has a plan to equip you and anoint you and prosper you and heal you and give you an expected end. The very destiny of others are dependent on the decisions that you make and the distractions that you are willing to eliminate. And you gotta walk through valleys. You gotta walk through devastation. You gotta master the ability to sit in that pain and not abort the mission. Am I helping anybody? Drop it in the comments right now. But drop it in the comments. It's me and God. It's me and God. It's me and God. You may have family, you may have support, you may have somebody on your team that believes in you, but there will still come seasons where it will feel as though, and quite literally for many of you, it's just you and God. It's just you and God. I am a one-man wrecking ball. The moment that you get this reality, the lights are gonna turn on upstairs. Here it is. You ready for it? One man wrecking machine.
Every day when you wake up, you have choices. Life is about choices. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And you can hit the snooze button and you can stay in the bed where it's safe and it's comfortable. Or you can get up and face the world. You can stare at your phone scrolling on social media endlessly. Or you can create habits that are going to help you become the person that you want to be, the person that you are destined to be. The power lies in the decisions that we make every single day. Show up. Make the choices that your future self would thank you for. Don't just let life happen to you. Create the life that you want. One choice, one action, one day at a time, because in the end, your life is nothing more than the sum of your choices. You have the power to decide right now, today, not tomorrow. So choose wisely, choose powerfully, choose to live the life you deserve.
Again. Type it in the chat. Again. If it's life-giving, if it's serving your purpose, if it's going to transform you into something you never thought you could be, then do it again. Do it again. Type it in the chat. Drop it in the comments, man. Again. This thing served me. This thing helped me. It hurt, but it's helping me. And it's building a bridge to the future and the destiny that I've been called to fulfill. Period. Every time you go back, you're building muscle, you're building mentality, you're building endurance, you're establishing faith. It takes faith to get out of this, to crawl yourself out of a messy history and leave a legacy.
It is the man that refuses to quit. It is the man that refuses to put down his gloves that separates winners from wannabes. It is diligence and dedication and determination that separates the all-time greats from the one-hit wonders. Do you want to do this thing one time? Or do you want to be notorious for winning over and over and over again? I just want to know, is anybody listening that wants to do it again? I don't want to win one time. I don't want to be noticed one time. I don't want to make history one time. I want to do it over and over and over again. Do it again, no matter how hard it was, no matter how much you cried and you sweat and you bled. Do it again.
Again, 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 again.
Your goals are posted on your wall. You commit privately and publicly to the call that's on your life. You think about it day and night. Whatever the goal is, it's time to shatter the ceiling above your head, to break records, to shatter the status quo, to punch through targets. It's your time. It's your turn. You've doubted yourself long enough. People have left you, overlooked you, undervalued you, underpaid you. It's your time to connect. It's your time to get paid. It's your time to sign the deal. It's your time.
If you quit, go back, dust yourself off, and try one more time.
Show me your habits, and I will show you your future. It is what we do habitually. It is what we do every single day that determines the measure of significance that we get to live this life. Everybody wants to drive something, live somewhere, be connected. There are protocols that must be in place. There are actions that must be taken. Not just thoughts that you must think, but words that you must speak and actions that must be taken, and coordinates to where it is that you are going. You are going somewhere. You're either going back or you're going forward. Everybody wants a comeback, but nobody wants a setback. You can't have a comeback without a setback. You are going to experience loss. You are going to have seasons in your life where you're not going to understand why and how you got where you are. Many of you have been the villain in your own story, and it's time to become the hero. The drama and the chaos, the narrative is about to change. The story is about to clear up. This is not a conversation about going back to everything that you left. There are some things, there are some people, there are some places that once we leave, we don't ever need to go back, because we were tormented and we were haunted and we were abused and we were talked about and we were overlooked and undervalued and underpaid. The reason why you didn't win is because you gave up too soon. You took the exit too quickly. You were on the freeway to freedom. You were en route. You were following the instructions. You were following the coaching. You were listening to the video. Somebody drop it in the comments. I'm listening, I'm listening, I'm listening. I'm staying the course. I'm focused, I'm dialed in. It's the man that stays on the freeway in the middle of a traffic jam and doesn't exit that reaches the point of destiny. Will you put in the work? Will you stay the course? Will you try it again? Are you willing to change perspective, to see this thing differently, to get to the place of optimal performance and significance and fulfillment, where every day you are looking for life, you have an expectation, you have a zeal, you're excited, you're ecstatic. You've got a bold anticipation for the future.
With each day that is presented to you, you have an opportunity to change everything. Whatever it is, if it's life-giving, if it's going to impact someone else, If it's going to empower you to live a life of fulfillment and significance, then do it again.
You may be in a courtroom, you may be in a cage, you may be on the basketball court, you may be on the football field, you may be down by 40 at halftime. It is the man that comes back round after round that may have taken a beating physically, but he is not broken mentally, that comes back round after round after round after round. And he goes back into the dark room and he puts the work and he comes back out into the light. And he puts on a show, put on a show. I'm talking to every builder, every athlete, every professional, every stay-at-home mom, every father that puts in the work day and night to provide for his family. I don't know what your dream is. I don't see your vision, but if you write it down and you put the work in and you beat on your craft and you give it everything you have and you give yourself to your work, at some point, everything's going to begin to shift and change because you refuse to quit. This isn't just a conversation about trying again. This is a conversation about winning again. When we try something again and again and again, eventually, when we set a target and we begin to run towards it, no matter how many times we are beaten out, eventually, we run through the target. And so trying again becomes win again. And I just came to tell somebody today that's listening to me that eventually you're not going to be the man or the woman, the boy, the girl that tries again. Eventually, there is a warrior inside of you that will emerge. There is a person that refuses to lose, that will be birthed out of a setback. And you are no longer the person who is known for coming back from a loss, but you are known for the person that wins again and again and again. No matter how many times I face this giant, I am surrounded by walls 100 times taller than me. They gotta fall down because I have made winning a habit. Win again, punch through again. You gotta get out of this trying mentality. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna give it a try. I will break out of the I'ma try. I'll try to smile. I'll try to be happy. I'll try to make it a good day. I will smile. I will make it a good day. I will win again. I will bring my A game again. I will give it everything I have again. This mentality, this approach to living is what builds the bridges to the future. This is how we cement our legacy. He is a man, she is a woman that was born to shock the world. What if I told you that what tried to break you trained you? What tried to delay you disciplined you? And even the isolation that you've been navigating has sharpened you. What if I told you that you are not late, you are loaded with potential? Could it be possible that average convinces us that survival is success? How is it that we've gotten to the place where we normalize being tired, being defeated, being active, but not accomplishing anything? Average is the enemy of dominion. You cannot rule what you refuse to master. Average people avoid mastery. Average numbs your hunger while stealing your assignment. Average brings us into prisons and pits and caves where we lose our desperation, where we are no longer hungry for a quality of life. This is not your end. This is your deployment. This is not a motivational speech. This is a summons. You are commissioned. This is not inspiration.
This is instruction. No more rehearsals, no more almost, no more one day. I move when God says move. I strike when the window opens. I obey without negotiation. I finish what I start. You did not survive to just tell a story. You survived to execute your assignment. Get up and evaluate. Get up and be grateful that you are still alive. Even if it feels as though you have lost everything, you still have your faith. So focus, focus, focus. Let faith be stirred and focus, because history does not remember the distracted, it remembers the devoted. You cried and suffered long enough from scattered focus, from borrowed dreams, from noise that promised comfort but stole your calling. Enough tears have fallen on confusion. Now is the time to weep and work. You may be hurting, but work. You may be bleeding, but build. You may be tired, but get up. It's time to labor with vision and build with conviction, to give birth to something that will still speak when the dust has settled over your bones. Greatness is not loud at the beginning. Sometimes greatness is quiet, lonely, and it will demand separation from everything that attempts to knock you off course. Greatness demands discipline. Average negotiates them away. Average attracts applause from people who settled. They will clap for you, not because you are great, but because you make them comfortable. Your life, your endeavors, your assignment, your anointing, if you actually walk in it, should make somebody uncomfortable. A lot of you listening to me were born into bloodlines that have suffered through generational captivity. You start and you don't finish. You get an idea and it stays in the journal. You did not fail and you're not finished. You did not come this far. You did not sweat that hard. You did not bleed and grind and hustle and pray and fast and hope for your heart to stop beating here. I need you to declare this with me. I refuse to die with instructions still inside of me. I refuse to meet God with unused faith. I refuse to explain why I played so small when I was trained for war. I was trained to fulfill my destiny. Everything you survived was for this hour, and so there's no more catching up. You're stepping in. And this is not the season of preparation. No, this is the season of execution. It is now, not when it's comfortable. It is now, not when it is applauded. The time is now, because your moment, your opportunity, the open window, this cannot be rescheduled. It is now or never. And I don't do never. This is the hour to shut the door on all trivial pursuits and concentrate your strength to one assignment. Do you want an ordinary life or do you want an exceptional one? A life full of faith, fire, fulfillment, significance, passion, and purpose. I don't know about you, but I would rather be a master of one thing, exceptional with one idea, that I stayed the course, that I remained faithful, than to be notorious for starting something and not finishing. There are destinies attached to the decisions that you make. Your family, your community, your country, your people, generations are waiting on the discipline you keep postponing. The future is listening for a voice that refuses to be average. Decide now that you will be exceptional, that you will lead a life that is absolutely extraordinary. You've got rooms to walk in, tables to sit at, families to impact, generational captivity to break. But you gotta believe, because consequences come when we remain comfortable. You think you came this far to be average, to be ordinary? All of the times the enemy underestimated you? After everything you've been through, you're gonna settle for average. I am not forgotten. I am not disqualified. And I am not finished. I am aligned. I am authorized. I am appointed. I am awake. Each tear that I have cried has been the tuition that I must pay to fulfill my destiny. I did not come this far to almost obey, to almost figure it out, to almost finish. I did not come this far to just understand. I did not come this far to just take notes at a conference and not fulfill what it is that God put me on this planet to do. This is not your end. This is your deployment. You're not finished. I'm not asking if this is my time. I am declaring it. The thing of dreams, what you see in the movies, can become your reality when you work for it. It's the deposits and the contributions that we make behind the scenes where nobody can see it. It's the days and the minutes and the moments and the hours and the reps that you put in. It's the meals that you missed. It's the times that you lost sleep. And people may have thought you were losing your mind because you logged out of social media for months at a time to build something. You paused on hanging out with the boys or the girls so you can manifest it, so you can see it finally. I've come to the resolve that every table that I sit at, every room that I walk in, every stage that I stand on, every life that I enter, the question I want to ask myself and the question that I want to ask you is, did things get better because you were there? It is what we do in secret. It is what we do in silence. It is how we work on ourselves and condition ourselves when nobody can see it that will determine how we execute in public. And I'm just wondering if there's anybody listening to me out there that has come to the resolve that now is the time to become the person you know you've been destined to be. Most of us are not okay with silence. We gotta talk, we gotta hear TV, we gotta listen to the radio, we gotta watch social media. It's just a constant, wrapped in the swirl of distraction and noise. We never get to the place of manifestation. Learn how to do this thing without talking about it. Multitasking is not for most people. Being a jack of all trades is not something to be proud of. It's not a badge of honor. That you will have a desire and hunger to master something, to work smart and not just hard. Release what God has given you. Master one thing at a time. Everything that is within us, we give to an idea. When we can get alone with ourselves, we can execute relentlessly. Because whatever it is that's been fighting your bloodline, whatever it is that's been running through your family, I pray that your testimony is that it ran in your family until it ran into you. And the moment that it ran into you, it got a rude awakening. We can be steady and persistent under pressure. We won't buckle or grow fatigue if we can understand our design and how to faithfully fulfill the assignment that is on our life.
Not everybody needs to know your every move, your every step. Because sometimes there are outsiders that will come in and they will distract you from your destiny. When you quiet yourself, when you turn down the volume from all of the things that are holding you back and turn up the volume within you and knowing that you have all you need within yourself to push forward, then all things are possible.
So if I could tell you anything in this moment, it would be to divorce distractions, living vicariously through the lives of people that are posting on social media, not their journey, not step by step, not the process, but they're posting their highlight reels. They're showing you the best of their life. And you're comparing your worst days to their best days. You're distracted. Get off social media for a moment. Anybody that built something significant in the age of social media took a step back. They unplugged. They uninstalled the app for a season. You gotta live at the edge of your abilities, constantly challenging yourself to jump higher, leap farther, run faster, to break through, not to go around. If we're going to manifest the future that we see in our heads and hold it in our hands, then we have to rewrite the code. We've got to unlock new paradigms, new behaviors. Beat on your craft and work on yourself so diligently, so vigorously, so energetically, so dynamically, so very strategically that we force ourselves to achieve.
Just be quiet and work in silence. This is all that is needed from you. So whatever life has for you, and you stand up and you work hard and you keep moving and you keep believing and you stay powerful.
There are many of you listening to me right now. You could drop it in the comments. You've never been single. And some of you have been single your whole lives. But here's my question. Can you create? Can you implement? Can you build? Can you execute? Can you invent it? Can you imagine it and fulfill it alone without sharing the details, without spilling the beans? Can you build something so beautiful, so life-giving, so unbelievable with just you and yourself? Or perhaps you and your coach, you and your mentor, you and that one person that you know you can depend on. I don't need to communicate this thing to the world. I just need to get it done. You can't build a business. You can't erect an empire with the wrong people and the wrong systems. We never really get to the place of releasing our brilliance, of uncovering our gifts, talents, and abilities because we don't spend enough time with ourselves, beating on our craft, becoming the best version of ourselves. We spend so much time talking about what we're going to do, posting on social media about what we think, that we spend so much time and resource and energy and we never really become. I think most people grossly underestimate the power of working on themselves. For many of you, you're just not tired enough yet. You haven't hit rock bottom.
You're not desperate enough. You're not hungry and thirsty enough for it. And this is why you can't show up in the world of consistency. We get deeply immersed in the whirlpool of another version of ourselves every single day. For me, it's deeper than get up at 2 a.m. and grind. Because I can get up, get dressed, get in my car, get to the gym, and sit on my phone. And so really the question we have to ask ourselves is, are we implementing the information that we know? What we've written down, what we're listening to, what we know to do? Are we doing it? Are we implementing? Many of you are too ambiguous with your future. Not only are we not aware of who we are, but we have no idea where we're going and why we're going there. Once we get identity, our why and our where, our mission, our purpose. I do this thing effortlessly. I do this thing at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. I can lose sleep. I can miss a meal. You can step out of my life and I'm just going to keep going. When it seems as though life has not only got me sliding down a wall, but it's knocked me flat on my back, all of a sudden, I've got a bounce back in me because I'm disciplined, I'm calculated, I'm principled, I'm aimed. I know who I am, and I know where I'm going. I don't know how many of you need to hear this, but this is the hour that you climb out of the depression. Walk out of this thing, run out of this thing, claw out of this thing, crawl out of this thing. But today, you come out. Be on your craft, execute, show up, forgive, love, build, create, believe, try again. The question isn't, are you consistent? The question is, can you implement? Can you execute? Can you do what is right? Can you handle the uphill war of significance? Anything worthwhile is uphill. It requires a rewiring, a redirection, and a 180. That's the rate of learning. It's not about how much you can write down. It's not just about the conferences and the coaching. It's, are you going to follow through? No more depression, no more anxiety. Bye blame game, bye anger. Somebody drop in the comments something you want to say goodbye to today. Bye to complaining, bye to arrogance, bye to pride, bye to comparisons, bye to negotiating myself out of my purpose and my destiny. Goodbye to divorcing my future and telling myself I don't have what it takes, I can't do it, I'll start Monday. Everything that has disempowered you has to leave. We need accountability. We need constructive analysis. We need coaching and mentorship. We need friends that are not going to be afraid to tell us when we've gotten off kilter. We need to make the investments required to be planted in community to optimize our performance in everyday life. That we show up personally so we can show up professionally. That everything I do behind the scenes, in the dark room, in the places where nobody can see me, I've got character, I'm principled, I've got integrity. And as a result, I dominate in public. See, the question isn't, are you consistent, right? Because consistency is a system of stability and regularity and uniformity. And you can be consistently lazy. And you can consistently quit on the meal plan. and you can be consistently angry, and you can be consistently and habitually and religiously jealous and envious, and going into relationships with an agenda that serves you and not the person, seeing the relationship as a place to receive instead of give. You can consistently show up in this world the wrong person every single day with your costume and your mask on. Underneath all of the layers of the facade lies the real you. We all know that we can execute in the dimension of consistency. The question is, can you do what is required to fulfill your purpose? Can you do what it takes? Can you implement? Can you execute? Can you be tactical? Are you disciplined? Are you principled? Do you possess courage to walk in purpose and to fulfill your destiny? Have you trained your brain to do not what you feel like doing, but what is required of you in order to achieve an outcome? And so I don't care if you have to listen to me 1,000 times. Maybe you're just streaming the audio, but if you're watching me online, I just want you to drop in the comments, implementation. Implementation is the process of putting a decision or a plan in effect. This is execution. This is application. This is carrying out. This is the uphill war between what I feel like doing and what I know I have to do. I think sometimes we forget how connected we are in this great circle of life, that if it's not a spouse, it's a mom. If it's not a mom, it's a dad. If it's not a sister, it's a brother. Somebody is depending on you to win. What if we could rewire that consistency? That as faithful as we have been to destroying our own lives, we could be that faithful to building something so beautiful and leaving a legacy. At the root and brunt of the blow of trauma and pain and agony lies a man or a woman who doesn't know who they are. And so every single day, they live vicariously through the lives of others. And they show up in the workplace, and they show up at home, and they show up in every room that they walk in. Every single day, another version of themselves, spiraling farther and farther from the place of grace and execution and confidence and courage and prowess and excellence. Whether you're walking, running, lifting, meditating, sitting in your closet, crying in your car, sliding down the wall, beating on your chest, looking yourself in the mirror, but you've come to the resolve that this is the end of this version of me. I know who I am. Give me my crown. I don't say that braggadociously, but I recognize that all of a sudden the ashes and the scales fall off of my eyes. I'm royalty. It's hard to be poor, and it's hard to be wealthy, and it's hard to give up, and it's hard to let yourself go, and it's hard to not believe in yourself. And it's hard to wake up every single day. Try again. Do you just want to win? Or are you absolutely committed? Because when you are committed, when you have made the decision that I am going to win, it's no longer a want, it is a must. And when something becomes a must, when you become obsessed with what you've been called to do, you will sacrifice. People that are committed are willing to make the sacrifices. And so ask yourself the question, have you sacrificed everything? Are you paying the price? You gotta pay the price for what you want. Everything in your future comes at a cost. I am acquainted with loss, pain, lack, and famine. I want to win now, because winning has everything to do with your mentality. It has everything to do with how you talk, how you walk, how you think, how you overcome. Winning, it's not just a crown or a trophy.
It is the process. It is who I am becoming. And that is how we win. If you're gonna hit your goal, and if you're gonna punch through your targets, you have got to see differently. You have got to think differently. You are gonna have to connect differently. You're gonna have to communicate differently. One day, I just decided I'm gonna raise my standards. Make a decision. Raise your expectations. You gotta go to the next level. There's always another level. You've been in this place of misery long enough. It's time to win. There is no other option. Winning is a non-negotiable. It's what I do. And all of a sudden, wham, no longer is it just what you do, it is who you have become. Because there are some people that win, and then there are winners. There are people who win, there are people who lose, and there are people who are winners. This ain't just something I do, it is who I have become. I am a winner.
Consider this, that all environments do not breed and nurture a winning spirit. Not everybody grew up in a winning home. Yet, we often witness living examples of greatness springing up out of adversity. Somebody that chooses to defy the odds. Somebody that chooses to be the one in their bloodline that changes everything.
One thing I know is that we've all been hit with a measure of adversity at some point in our life. You already know what failure feels like.
People that are winners win both inner and outer. And they see it not just as an opportunity, but as a birthright. Winners are obsessed with counsel. Winners are obsessed with accountability. Winning is a habit. Winning is loving. Winning is being moved with compassion because everybody deserves my best. Winning is wrapped up in the details. That is winning, the mentality. Winning is what I do at home. It's what I do on my job. It's my creative pursuits. It's my social activities. It's what communities I'm connected to.
So are you willing to lose sleep? Are you willing to put the work in? Are you fully persuaded? Are you determined?
Real winners. These are the people who have a positive self-awareness. They are crystal clear about where they are and where they're looking to go. This is the type of person that's got tunnel vision. They move in the dimension of mindfulness and gratitude. When we unpack the architecture of a winning mentality, we're dealing with somebody that is armed and dangerous.
That's all I'm thinking about. That's all I want. That's all I see. That's all I want to hold in my hand is a win.
Winners are gap closers. These are people that every single day they're beating on their craft and they're closing the gap between where they are and where they're supposed to be.
I'm supposed to be here. I belong here. Have you counted up the cost? It's going to cost you everything to win.
The winning isn't just a behavior, winning is an attitude. Because you can have good behavior and a bad attitude. And so winning is a behavior, winning is an attitude, winning is a way of living. You're going to have to manifest that thing that you see in your head to hold it in your hands. Make it count.
What you go through, you will grow through. I know you feel stuck in reversion. You may be tired, you may be broken, you may be hurting. But listen, winning has everything to do with your mentality. I am going to win. I've had enough of the loss. I've had enough of the lack. I want to win now. I want to win. We all know what it's like to lose a job, to lose a family member, to lose money, to lose a position. Some of us have even lost our minds at points in our lives. So we are acquainted with loss. Some of us have lost love towards someone, or lost passion, or lost focus. Many of you listening to me know what it's like to lose everything. You have another day where you failed yesterday, where you almost gave up yesterday, when you almost lost your mind, when you almost gave in, when your back was up against the wall. But there's something in all of us, something very inborn, interwoven, something very intrinsic, a distinctive in all of us, a desire to win.
What are you made of? What is your DNA? What is your mentality? What are your goals? In this very moment, you have an opportunity. Seize the opportunity.
Everybody wants to win. Because winning is not just an exterior thing. How you overcome conflict, how you navigate a room, how you navigate relationships, how you manage your time, how you manage your money, is not just an end thing. It is not just what I want. It is who I am becoming. That is how we win. Everybody wants to win. It's time to win.
This is a personal invitation into a new way of living, to an apex predator mentality. See, a lion has no competition. A lion has no predator in the natural order. A lion is at the top of the food chain because a lion refuses to be ordinary. The lion is disruptive. The lion does not play by the rules. Is there somebody listening to me that has come to the end of this version of themselves? And you are in a season called enough is enough. That I am now integrating this lion mentality. I'm talking to somebody that believes they've been called to be an apex predator, to walk in power, to walk in strength, to have fearless courage and keen intelligence. That I am devoted, I am disciplined, and I am dangerous, and I'm coming after my destiny. I did not come here to play. I did not come here to do this half-heartedly. I did not come here to even give it 100%. I'm giving it everything I have. All blood, sweat, tears, my talent, my ability, my time, my treasure. I will pour myself out and pay whatever the price it is to fulfill my destiny. You will make history. The story changes with me.
How is it that we unlock our futures and let go of the trauma and let go of the heartache and the challenges and the mountains and the giants and every disappointment and every failure? How is it that we are able to walk away from the past? Number one, I'm acknowledging that I've got some challenges in my present and they derive from my past. I'm understanding the trauma effects on my brain and how it changed my behavior. It changed my perspective. I am aware that I am downtrodden and I am battered and broken and weary and tired, and I'm stuck in a place of autopilot where I don't even know what tomorrow looks like. I'm not even free enough to dream about the future because I am so broken from my past. I understand what happened to me and I cannot change it. But I can change how I feel about it. I can choose to forgive. I can choose to let go. I can choose to believe. I can choose to dream. This is a charge to you in this moment to let it go. You gotta let it go. This is more than an invitation to the future. This is a command to leave your past behind. Come on, this is your time to release. This is your time to release, to let it go. And the only way you're going to release is if you forgive them for the things that were done to you. The people who were present for a moment but then left you for dead. The people who bullied you, who hurt you, who caused you to go into a state of depression and anxiety and defeat, who opened up doors to insecurity. I need to acknowledge what happened to me. I need to acknowledge what they did, how they stepped and stomped on the hope that was in me, how they lied, how they let me down, how now I've got diminished expectations, but now I'm gonna release it. If I want to be free in my present and in my future, I gotta let it go. I want this thing off my back and out of my system, purged from my heart. I don't want to think about it anymore. I want the light and the brilliance and the fire of my future. I want the hope of a new beginning. I'm letting this thing go. If you want to be released, then release it now. The present is a gift, and the future is waiting. The question is, will you let go of your past? Stop wasting your precious present moments. When we meditate on the past, when we meditate on what is behind us, it takes up real estate in our present. And if we remain off kilter and fractured and beaten and broken in the present, then we have no future. You're gonna have to normalize not holding a grudge. You're gonna have to normalize not hating people that hurt you. You're going to have to normalize forgiveness. And for many of you listening to me, joy and peace and abundance and the fullness of life is so unknown. It is so uncharted that you are afraid to release. You are afraid to let go. Every moment wasted looking back keeps us from moving forward. But today is the day you decide. Today I let the past go. Today I'm moving on. If you want breakthrough, then this must be your moment of release. I need you to concentrate your mind on the power of the present and the brilliance of the future. There are far, far better things ahead than anything we have left behind. Everybody wants new, but don't want to become new. It's time to become new. It's your time. It's your turn to live a life of abundance in the fullness of joy and peace and fire and passion and resilience. This is your time to begin again. I choose to be free. In order for us to have a new beginning, there must be an ending. And we've got to be okay with entrances and exits. Many of you desire, long for a new beginning, to feel again, to cry tears of joy. The you before you were hurt, the you before you had to grow up too soon, the you before the loss, the you before they left you, the you before they abandoned you. Who were you before you were hurt? What if you could go back to the very moment you were hurt, you were let down, and you can be that person again, and you can grow from that place? If you're listening to me and you're tired of living and you're ready to pull the trigger, I just need you to know that hopelessness and depression is not stronger than the possibility of beginning again. The sufferings from your past and even the present moment is not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed in all of us. That revelation is my anchor to the ground for the sake of your future. Your greatest move is to let it go. It is to set your ego and your pride aside. You gotta forgive this person. Because going away and changing your zip code and changing your area code and trying to get a new career and marrying somebody else is not going to take the pain away. Because you are running from you. You gotta look in the mirror and you gotta decide, I forgive myself for the mistakes I made. I forgive the people for what they did. This is about dealing with me first. And the dream that God has given me and the purpose. When I understand who I am and where I am, I position myself for attraction. This is my opportunity for growth, for expansion. The more I release, the more I can become. And the more I become, the more I can attract. And so this is why I can press toward the mark. I can press toward the future. I can press for it. I can fight for it. I can build again. I can create again. I can believe again. I can forgive one more time. I can let it go. I can evolve. I can grow.
Be not overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good.
This is your time. Make this your moment to no longer be a prisoner of the past. The past is not your prison. The past is your platform to build what it is that you were placed in this world to build. Step out, launch it, build it, create it, release the idea, release your brilliance.
Whatever you can't let go of, whatever you can't get over, you have made it an idol. And it simply means that you love it or them more than you love yourself.
Let it go. Release from your spirit. It's time to let it go and move on.
Be grateful for the people you have now. Be grateful for the clothes on your back and the roof on your head. Be grateful. Be grateful that you are living. Be grateful that you are breathing.
You are alive for a reason. Seize the opportunity. The time is now. Today, I let the past go. Today, I'm moving on.
Before every transformation, there is a measure of darkness. Before the rising of the sun, there is a night season. And many don't understand that there was a process. There was a pathway. There was a corridor to being chosen. There's a price you have to pay to being crowned. Everybody wants to win. And everybody wants to be applauded and celebrated and honored and crowned. But before you can be crowned, you are going to have to deal with the inevitable. You must be chosen.
We love the idea of being chosen because it feeds our ego, the recognition, the spotlight, the applause. It is sweet, but there is a truth you cannot escape. When you are chosen, you're handpicked by God to be separated from the crowd. You will become misunderstood. Being chosen is not always celebration. It is assignment. And when you are assigned, you are anointed to face trial, tribulation, to face fire. Pressure is the love language of destiny. You are chosen to be tested. You are chosen to be betrayed. You are chosen to suffer loss. You are chosen to share a message of hope and transformation. That if God can take you from nothing to something, then He can do anything for anybody. That nothing is impossible. That your mess will become your message. Every man or woman who is crowned is chosen, and they were born for the time they were needed most. Because before every transformation, there is a measure of darkness. Before the sun rises, there is a season of night. There will be times where people don't understand me, and it feels like my life is falling apart. But I'm not falling apart. I am being rebuilt. God, I may be in the middle of suffering, but I believe God chose me. I got bills, but God chose me. I got people walking out of my life. It seems like the lights are going out, but God chose me.
If you are chosen, and I believe you are, and if you believe you've been destined to be crowned, and I believe your destiny is to be crowned, then I just need you to navigate this crushing with all the faith that you can muster. Being chosen will demand that you step out of comfort and into a deep conviction. It's time to get serious about the calling on your life. There are moments in life that are going to absolutely crush you. And you're going to feel broken under the weight of disappointment, rejection, and failure. And you will ask, why me? Why now? And it will be easy for you to believe that you're being punished. But I want to tell you, it's not punishment, it's process. We all know this, but let me tell you again, in case you forgot, diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is refined by fire. Purpose is revealed in seasons of crushing. Only the tree with fruit is shaken. If life is pressing you, if pain is stalking you, if betrayal and loss and famine have visited your door, it means that there is something inside of you the world is trying to extract, that there's a message on your mess. This is not the end of your story. It is the making of your legacy. This is not the end of my story. It was Moses that met God alone on the mountain. It was Jacob that wrestled with destiny alone in the wilderness. It was the Lord Jesus Christ himself that prayed in agony in Gethsemane while his disciples were sleeping. And I know what it feels like for people to sleep on you, for people not to believe in you. And every time a man or woman walks out of your life, God gets closer. You are not falling apart. You are being rebuilt. You may be asking the question, why me, God? Why not you? This is a cocoon before the flight. This is your fire before the gold. This is your cross before the crown. I'm talking to the people that are in the middle of darkness and isolation and uncertainty and doubt, and you are battling fear. And it's as if suddenly people don't understand you. Friends are walking away. Doors are shutting. You look around and it feels like you are alone, but I'm telling you, you are not alone. If you're listening to me and you're going through any type of hardship and you're navigating it and you have not thrown in the towel, and it seems as though God's gone silent in your life, and it seems as though everything is being stripped from you and you're walking through this, what I like to call divine isolation, you're on the right path. Before destiny manifests, isolation is inevitable. The crushing is the interview room before you walk into greatness. Will you stay when no one is clapping for you? Will you keep going when it seems as though your dreams are running from you? Most will quit. The ones who are crowned are simply the ones who did not quit. It is not punishment. It is the proving ground. Pressure is the love language of destiny. Destiny is heavy, and it will bend your spine if you try to carry it casually. There's a part of you that must die in order to manifest the version of yourself that life and God is demanding. What you see as a setback is a setup for strength, growth, and transformation. Shift your perspective. Stop seeing this as suffering without purpose, but see it as a divine strategy for proving that the hand of God is on your life. And silence is not absence. Silence is a strategy. The teacher is always silent during the test, and right now, you are being tested. God is trying to get your attention. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to endure. Endure! Will you stay when no one is clapping for you?
Will you keep going when it seems as though your dreams are running from you? It feels as though your back is up against the wall. You don't know to go left or right. You've lost your job. Maybe you've lost some people. You've lost a mother. You've lost a father, a loved one, the person you thought you would spend the rest of your life with. The crushing is the interview room before you walk into greatness. The race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but he that endureth to the end. And if you survive the crushing long enough, the next phase is the crowning. This is not the end of my story. The crushing is temporary, but the rewards will be eternal.
There's a price you have to pay to being chosen.
I would rather tell the world what I've done than what I'm going to do. There's enough people talking. Just make the move and don't talk until it's time for the checkmate. Move in silence. One of the most underrated superpowers on earth is moving in silence, thinking in silence, caucusing in silence, meditating, praying, working on your craft, doing the dark work, behind the scenes where nobody can see it, nobody can congratulate you, nobody can affirm you, nobody can celebrate you. I'm doing this thing not to be celebrated. I'm doing this thing not to be noticed and acknowledged and supported. I'm doing this thing because if I don't do this, I'm not going to achieve what it is that I'm after. This is the power of moving in silence. If I'm going to move in silence, I've got to know how to plan in silence and think in silence and meditate and pray and put the work in behind the scenes. Nobody can see it but me. Every rising star that you see, every innovator and trailblazer and creator and philanthropist and minister and business person or athlete or entertainer, we see them at this height, but we don't see the work. You were not there when they cried and they bled and they sweat and they almost quit and they almost threw in the towel and they were left alone to continue the work, to pray, to believe, to think, to caucus, to plan it out and then execute and come back and shock everybody! I'm not gonna say a word until I win. I'm not posting about it. I'm not trying to prep you. You don't need a trailer. I'm going to make an announcement that I won. Not that I'm working, but I won. Checkmate. Checkmate. Somebody shout checkmate. Somebody drop it in the comments. Checkmate. Move in silence. Drop it in the comments. Checkmate. 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 You talked about me, you doubted me, you deserted me, you left me for dead. Watch me checkmate. And I'm gonna do it in silence. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna say a word until I win. There are seasons in life where we get to that need to be played and lived out like a chess game. Don't talk until it's time. A chess player does not talk until the time has come for the checkmate. Man, drop it in the text. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate.
Stop talking about everything you want to do.
Checkmate. Successful people have mastered the art of spending time alone. They understand the power and the leverage points when I get time with myself. And I get in my head and I get in my heart and I understand my behaviors and my belief systems and my parameters and what I need to do and how I need to sow and where I need to send my energy and how I need to execute in the day. They understand it's a superpower. But everybody doesn't need to know what you're doing.
And this is why we have so many copycats and knockoffs and counterfeits and frauds, because you brought people along with you that were not in your inner circle along throughout your process while you were building it, instead of just revealing it after it was already done. Because this is the type of season I'm about to step into. You talked about me, you doubted me, you deserted me, you left me for dead. Watch me checkmate, and I'm gonna do it in silence. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna say a word until I win. Just show up and be finished with it. Stop telling the world every step of the process and you haven't won yet. Win, 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 and after you win, then let them interview you. Let the contracts drop on the table. Let the documentary come out, but win without a word. And when you win, checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. Understand your limitations. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Where are you losing? Where are you winning? How do you need to change your beliefs to align with the correct behaviors? What type of behaviors and parameters and values do you need to have established and hardwired within yourself? Who do I need to become to accomplish what it is I've been destined to do? When you spend that time alone and you can think and you can pray and you can meditate, and everybody's not in your mix, you're able to grow something that could leave a legacy and impact the lives of millions of people. Never underestimate the power of getting alone with yourself and getting dialed in with what you've been called to do, and then how you're going to go about doing it. Oftentimes we find the person who's living paycheck to paycheck doesn't want to think. They just want to work and get paid. It's the millionaires and billionaires and six-figure earners and networkers and busy bees and people that are out there shaking hands, stepping into rooms and arenas, building products, creating opportunity, innovators, trailblazers. These are the people that have spent time alone thinking about what it is they've been called to do and how they're going to execute. They moved in silence. They thought alone. They prayed alone, just for a moment, just for a season. Nothing wrong with getting together with friends and family and having a corporate construct, but there is an unfair advantage when I can get along with myself and I can talk to myself in the mirror and tell myself, self, you got stuff to do. Self, you have things to become. Self, there are ways you have to go about this. And you need to be flexible, you need to be agile. Is God first in my house or nothing else? And we start to establish our values and we start to understand ourselves and what makes us tick. Everybody doesn't need to know all the moving parts and the pain and the tears and the sacrifices that you have made. Just show up on stage and win, and after you win, then you can talk about how you won. If your dream only requires you, then it's not big enough. It starts with you, but it doesn't end with you. Your team is coming. Drop it in the comments, man. My team is coming, but it starts with me. My team is coming, but it starts with me. My team is coming, but it starts with me.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling of the morning chill on an empty practice field, the solitary swinging of the heavy bag, the echo of weights in the empty gym when no one is watching. The soul of the game isn't found in the trophy case. It's forged in the solitude of the grind, locked away in the dark room where nobody can see you. It's the hours of blood, sweat, tear, and sacrifice. It's the hours upon hours of beating on your craft. You will never have your future until you are fully persuaded that you are a carrier of everything required to fulfill your destiny. And so when nobody believes in you, you have to make it up in your mind that all you have is all you need. That you are the architect of your own greatness. You are the sole proprietor of your potential. So what now? Are you gonna run from it? Or Or are you going to run toward it? Your dream, your goal, whatever you have in your heart, get up and run toward it. The challenge doesn't get easier. You get stronger. You have to adopt the again mentality. When your lungs burn and your muscles scream, do it again. Do it again. No matter how hard it was, no matter how much you cried, you sweat, you bled, do it again and again, because the greatest victories are not born purely from talent. Victory is birthed from the womb of what we do habitually in silence, over and over and over again. This is what determines what we will achieve when all eyes are on us. It's how we work on ourselves and how we condition our bodies and our minds that determines how we will execute in public. The soul of the game isn't the viral highlight reel.
Honor is a choice. Work ethic is a choice. You want to win? You want the long game? You have to pay the price. Are you willing to walk in uncomfortability, in uncharted territory? Today's pain is tomorrow's power. You have to punch through the limits and shatter your own ceilings. You have to commit to the work when others are sleeping. That is the formula. So I ask you, why not you? Why can't you be the person who changes everything? The innovator, the trailblazer, the disruptor. Why can't you be the one who rewrites the code of what is possible? You are an unrepeatable miracle. Your purpose is your legacy. The present is a gift, and the future is waiting. The question is, will you let go of your past and stop waiting your precious present moments? Declare this with me. I will be undefeated. I will be unstoppable. I will be a force to be reckoned with. No weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. I am destined. I am determined. I am devoted. I am dangerous. I have what it takes. This is the soul of the game.
So close your eyes for a moment. Come on, close your eyes. It's the perfect spiral. The ball rolling into the hole. The finish line rushing towards you. Can you hear it? The roar of the crowd, the cheers of your teammates, the thunder of your heart. Feel it, believe it. This is your future. Winning is the goal, but the soul of the game doesn't live on the scoreboard. It lives in the quiet moments you don't see on TV. It is in the sweat that drips on the gym floor during the last sprint of the grueling practice. It is the heart of the player who gets knocked down, bruised, and tired, but finds the strength to get back up again. It's about practice and repetition. It's about sacrifice, early mornings when the rest of the world is asleep, and the extra reps when your muscles are screaming to stop. It's about choosing and mastering discipline over distraction and commitment over comfort. It's about the process, the grind, the struggle, where the real growth happens. It's about learning to love the journey. And finally, the soul of the game is about character. It's about playing with integrity. It's about competing with honor and winning with grace. It's about losing with dignity and shaking the hand of the opponent who defeated you and looking them in the eye saying, well done, knowing they pushed you to your limit and you did all that you could do. But you know the truth, one day the lights will dim, the crowds will go home, and your body won't be able to do the things it once did. The stats will fade, the trophies will gather dust, and what will be left? The person the game made you. So I challenge you with this. When you step into that field, the court, the track, play for more than just a win. Play for the love of the game. Play for the teammate next to you, and play for the person you are becoming. Honor the game. Give it everything you have, because when you do, the game will give you back something far more valuable than a victory. It gives you a piece of its soul.
The world will always tell you that your fight is against the person in the other uniform, that you are against the unforgiving clock, that they're wrong. The uphill war that you're facing does not start with them. It will always start with you. The greatest opponent you will ever face is the one within you. There is a part of you that does not want you to succeed. There is a part of you that wants you to live in obscurity, in the unknown, hidden, afraid to manifest, to rest and comfort and mediocrity and the quiet. There's a part of you that lies to you and tells you that it is okay to settle when you know it's not okay. Change doesn't always come to you. It comes from you. So this is the moment. This is the command. You need to use it or let it go. Use the pain or let it go. The anger you feel when somebody overlooks you, use the pain. Let it fuel you. Remember that feeling of them ignoring you and rejecting you and not picking you. Direct it into the sprints. Direct it to the weights. Direct it to the running. Direct it to the climbing. Direct it to the creating and the manifesting. The grudge that you have against the coach that overlooked you and did not pick you, let it go. The memory of the shot that you missed when everybody was relying on you, use the pain of that. I don't know where you are in your game of life. You may be in your third quarter. You may be in your fourth quarter. Come on, you're not gonna live forever, not in this world, come on. Last time you were just running through the plays. Last time you were just running the songs that you rehearsed in rehearsal. Last time you were just going through the motions. And I'm just wondering if you're courageous enough, bold enough, if you have enough faith to come back to the scene.
The war is won on the battlefield of your mind. If a person can conquer their own mind, they can master discipline and win the war within their own head. You see, if a person can conquer their own mind, if they can master discipline and win the war within their own head, there is nothing they can't accomplish.
What would it cost you if you quit now? What would it cost you if you stop fighting? We all have those moments when we want to quit, when we want to throw in the towel, where we don't see the end game and the target is not clear. I know you think it's over, but you got to go again. Leave every excuse behind. You can't quit. You got more left in you. You are not a quitter. You are not a one-hit wonder. You are called to do something great. Try harder, reach higher, run faster, stand taller. It is the man that refuses to quit. It is the man that refuses to put down his gloves that separates winners from wannabes. It doesn't matter how broken, how weary and devastated you are right now. That pain will not last forever. I don't want to win one time. I don't want to be noticed one time. I don't want to make history one time. I want to do it over and over and over again. Do it again, no matter how hard it was, no matter how much you cried and you sweat and you bled. Do it again. Because in the end, it will be worth it. Someday, at some point in your life, you're going to be able to look back and say, man, I'm so glad I didn't quit. I need you to wake up in this new day, in this moment, and seize the opportunity. You are alive for a reason. Don't let anybody tell you you don't have what it takes. There is more left in your tank. It's your time. It's your term. You've doubted yourself long enough. People have left you, overlooked you, undervalued you, underpaid you. It's your time to connect. It's your time to get paid. It's your time to sign the deal. It's your time. If you're going to be fully persuaded about anything, persuade yourself to keep going. And the more that you influence you will influence the world. So keep going, because it's all worth it in the end.
Do it again. It is the man that comes back round after round that may have taken a beating physically, but he is not broken mentally, that comes back round after round after round after round. And he goes back into the dark room and he puts the work, and he comes back out into the light and he puts on a show. Put on a show.
Will you put in the work? Will you stay the course? Will you try it again? You're either going back or you're going forward. The reason why you didn't win is because you gave up too soon. Everybody wants a comeback, but nobody wants a setback. You can't have a comeback without a setback. There is a warrior inside of you that will emerge. There is a person that refuses to lose, that will be birthed out of a setback. You are going to experience loss. You are going to have seasons in your life where you're not going to understand why and how you got where you are. So you got this. There's more left in that tank. Keep striving. There's always another way, another approach, a different perspective, another angle that you can try, not just harder, but you can try differently. Whatever the goal is, it's time to shatter the ceiling above your head, to break records, to shatter the status quo, to punch through targets. It's your time. I don't know what your dream is, but if you write it down and you put the work in and you beat on your craft and you give it everything you have and you give yourself to your work, at some point, everything's going to begin to shift and change because you refuse to quit. No matter how many times I face this giant, I am surrounded by walls 100 times taller than me. They gotta fall down because I have made winning a habit. Continue on marching forward. Do not give up. I don't care how many times you have lost. I don't care how many people have counted you out. I don't care how many times you talked yourself out of it. You are breathing to win. You are breathing to live a life of abundance. Run on the field again. Step into the arena again. Try it one more time, and after you do that, you're gonna come back for more. Go back and win. Let me tell you something you already know. There are enough people who have not believed in you. There are enough people who have walked away from you. There are enough people who told you you don't have what it takes, you don't measure up, you will not finish. There are enough people that are counting you out. There are enough people that are saying you can't finish. Do not join them. A warrior only needs one more opportunity to reveal to the world that he is more than just a dreamer. I don't care what the scoreboard says. You have an opportunity to shock the world. It is in our nature to be very disempowering, pessimistic, negative people. Sometimes we just don't feel like moving forward. But I need you to know that there are people who are depending on you. There are people that believe in you. There are people that are rooting for you, and they are expecting you to win. With each day that is presented to you, you have an opportunity to change everything. That all you have is all you need. Win again. punch through again. You gotta get out of this trying mentality. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna give it a try. I will break out of the I'm gonna try. I'll try to smile. I'll try to be happy. I'll try to make it a good day. I will smile. I will make it a good day. I will win again. I will bring my A game again. I will give it everything I have again. This mentality, this approach to living is what builds the bridges to the future. This is how we cement our legacy, by being a person that gives again, believes again, does it again, picks up the pieces and tries to put the puzzle together again, try it again, and eventually winning will become a habit. So keep going until you have won some small victory for humanity. Endurance is not always loud and courageous. Sometimes endurance is that still, small, divine voice that says, in your darkest hour, just take one more step. Just rise one more time. Just push beyond the boundaries. Just believe what is possible. Just because you experienced a defeat does not mean you are defeated. Deep down inside of you, there's an unyielding commitment to persevere. There's a resolve to keep going. Because you've seen enough people in your lifetime fall off, fall back, give up, drop out, let go, and not let God. And it may rain, and the wind may blow, and people may try to abuse me and use me. And it may take some time for me to see everything that God put in me, but something is emerging out of what seems to be wreckage. You don't need to hear another lion or dog mentality. There is something about the human spirit that is like nothing else in the earth. Old folks used to tell me, trouble don't last always. Here's what I need you to do. Every thought of suicide, every thought of quitting, every thought of throwing in the towel and aborting your mission, cast it down. Drop it in the comments, cast it down. I will not stop. I will not quit. When you learn to endure, you outlast valley. You outlast trial. You outlast the disrespect. You outlast the drama on your job, in your family, the negativity, the division, everything that is venomous and poisonous, all of the vicissitudes that come with life. I will outlast you. Somebody that endures understands the inevitability of a flood. That there will be seasons of famine, loss, lack, affliction, and I am not only acquainted with it, but I am prepared. It's the people that are blindsided. It's the people that live in denial. It's the people that did not prepare for winter. It's the people that were not anchored when the snow hits and the storm comes. Those are the people that sink. I refuse to believe that I've been buried alive. I don't care how many bills I have. I don't care of the obligations, the circumstances, who's with me, who's for me, who's against me, who's lying on me. I just refuse to quit because I'm not buried, I'm planted. I need you to keep going. I need you to keep believing. I need you to stop living vicariously through everybody else's social media account and focus on you. The only competition you have is your lesser self. It's who you were yesterday. And if I told you that everything that you have been through,
was for this hour.
That spirit of depression and heaviness and discouragement, all of a sudden, when it runs into you, it runs into a believer. It ran into somebody that may have gone through defeat, but they are not defeated. You are acquainted with insurmountable feats, yet you have learned the lesson of endurance. There is a fire in you, and it burns from within. It is unquenchable. It thirsts to overcome, to conquer, to emerge victorious from wreckage. Endurance is not just about persistence and resilience and grit. I need some wisdom. I need to learn how to be more pragmatic and implement and execute, regardless of the circumstances. In spite of it all, I refuse to stop here. I refuse not to get better for tomorrow. It is in these moments where life takes a blow at our soul. It is in the face of every challenge, in the face of every setback, in every moment of doubt, that we resolve to make endurance our battle cry. I've got an unbreakable spirit that is able to carry on through valleys, through despair, through darkness. It does not matter. You know, like nobody else on earth, your advantages, your disadvantages, your weaknesses, your vulnerabilities, your traumas, the triggers that all need to be canceled, the experiences that you've had, all of the letdowns, all of the losses, all of the learning experiences. Let's deal with the competition. Why are you comparing yourself to anybody? No other human being on earth knows you like you know you. So there is no need for comparison. There is no need for complaint. And there is no need for criticism. And so I don't care what they are saying about you, as long as what you are saying about you is lining up with what God says about you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, regardless of the circumstances. I need you to keep going. Whether you have money or not, whether you have food or not, whether you are high or low, mountains or valleys, pits or palaces, prisons or private jets, suffering is inevitable. I know it, I get it. The bills, the obligations, the mandates, the responsibilities. It seems as though the weight of the world is on your shoulders, that you are acquainted with trial and tribulation and battle and valley and darkness and weariness and emptiness, yet you keep going. You can plant an acorn seed in the ground, and that oak tree will not come to full maturity for about 30 to 50 years. Somebody listening to me is tired, weary, distracted, triggered, back up against the wall, when it feels as though you've been buried underneath all of the pain. Somebody put it in the comments. I'm not buried, I'm planted. When you learn to endure, it is the key that unlocks the door to dreams, the catalyst that propels us towards the life that we envision. It is in the face of every challenge, in the face of every setback, that we resolve to keep living, to keep stepping, to keep walking, to keep crawling, to keep running towards this purpose that God has given us, that there's still life left in me, that I'm not ready to go. I've got an unbreakable spirit that is able to carry on through valleys, through despair, through darkness. It does not matter.
I will endure.
There is a gap between who you are, what you want, and where you want to be. Your story is not your fortress. Your story is your fuel. Tell me I'm not good enough. Tell me I'm not strong enough. Tell me I won't finish. There is this intrinsic emotion, this instinct. You have just awakened the lion in me. I don't care what it is that you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to give, how you're trying to evolve, what you are looking to become. Everything rises and falls on your perspective.
Somebody who has lost everything, who people stop believing in, is a very desperate person. They're climbing a hill. They try to achieve a dream. And when you are desperate, you are very dangerous. And a dangerous man or woman is somebody who is a disruptor. They don't play by the rules. They are coming for blood.
Sometimes you gotta take a break from just about everything, disappear, come back, and shock the world. I have worked while you have slept. I have learned while you have partied. I have saved while you have spent. And I will live like you dream. I have what it takes to get to the top of that hill. The dog scrambles. The dog barks. The dog runs after whatever it wants. When a dog is hungry, move out of his way. It is coming for blood. Go through the process in the dark room that prepares us and equips us for the stages of destiny. I'm talking to that person that doesn't have a problem laying in obscurity, because you know that when you come out of the dark room, all eyes on you. Are you gonna complain in the face of conflict, or are you gonna seize the opportunity?
What steps are you taking to become and to live the life, to make the dream a reality? You want to be committed? You want to be consistent? You want to be creative? You want to be purposeful? You want to be reflective? And you want to be grateful? These are just a few things that you want to be as you are moving forward in your self-awareness. That mindset is gonna get you bankrupt. I should start this. I should stop that. I should forgive. I should. You don't get what you should, you get what you must have. If you are going to give and grow and evolve and attain and become, everything rises and falls on your viewpoint.
You got a dream to buy a house. You got a dream for better relationships. You got a dream to win a fight. You got a dream to get your family out of the hood. You got a dream to lose weight. I mean, whatever that dream is, whatever you have, that goal, that improbable feat, once you get it set, once you smell that, once you get a feel for it, taste of it.
Do what is required to manifest it into reality. If you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. Stop telling everybody what you're going to do. Stop telling everybody what your next move is, and just disappear and do the work that is required.
Go back to the gym. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to the business. Go back to the relationship. Go back to the burning building. You have unfinished business.
You have unfinished business. You got work to do. You have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you. Can you hide yourself in the library? Can you hide yourself in the gym? Can you hide yourself in the boardroom and plan and caucus and do what is required behind the scenes in order to manifest the moment? I'm talking to that person that is acquainted with pain. I'm talking to that person that knows what it's like to come from nothing. And so you literally have nothing to lose. And the only thing that's in your hand is a dream. We navigate through life and we keep missing the bridges to bridge the gap between dream and reality. So do you know what is required of you? Are you aware of what is required of you to make happen what you see only in your head? Almost every man wastes part of his life in attempts to display qualities which he does not possess. I want you to ask yourself the question, are you the person that is projecting a different you to the world on social media, on your websites, in your meetings? Are you projecting a different you? Are you the same person in private? And I know that there are multiple versions of yourself, or even I have multiple versions of me, but are they consistent?
What if you could just shut out every distraction? What if you could just shut out the world for just a season and focus on you? A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. Can you unplug just a moment and focus on you? Focus on what matters. Everything that you think about, that you meditate on, everything that has to your attention has to be worth your time. So now it's time to navigate and do an appraisal of everything that's in our life, everything and everybody in our life. Time to do an appraisal and ask them this question: are you worth my time?
Are you aware of your why? Why are you here? What are you doing? Who are you connected to? What are your people, your places, and your purpose?
Why are you here? What is your destiny?
You will never fulfill your destiny doing work you despise.
So whatever it is that you're going after, whatever it is you feel as though you've been destined to do, are you willing to push whoever, whatever out of your way to get your piece of the pie? I am determined to win, no matter what season I'm in. When you counted me out, when you rejected me, when you overlooked me, when you ignored me, I waited painfully in obscurity for the opportunity to take the throne.
All you gotta do is show up with a new game plan and a new perspective. You got unfinished business.
Your reality of me says I'm not enough. Your reality of me says I can't do this. Your reality of me says you won't finish today. My reality says all I have is all I need. I'm not living in my setback any longer. I'm moving forward.
The right perspective makes the impossible possible.
I need you to make up in your mind that you're going to trade all self-limitation for absolute breakthrough and abundance in every area of your life. It's your turn. It's your time. You've waited long enough. Opportunity is everywhere. Inches to grow is everywhere. It's right at your fingertips. It's right before your eyes. This is the place where your hunger for change changes everything. Hunger is what's going to get you to this next level. Hunger and commitment. That I'm not just here to contribute to the idea that I can fulfill something, but I am committed, willing to sacrifice everything to fulfill my destiny. I am not defined by the mistakes I've made in my past. I learn from them. Let me tell you something. You've got to stop weaponizing your past. You are allowing your past to eat away at your present. You need to learn the lessons of your mistakes. Forgive yourself and forgive others so you can move forward. You've got a luminous, brilliant, powerful future. It's time to step into it. And now you can use the mistakes that you have made. You can use the memories of the trauma and the people that you have had to forgive to teach someone else how to let go and start living their best life. I need you to say a few things with me. My spirit is renewed. My mind is set free. I am not defined by my past hurts. I forgive those who have hurt me. I will take captive every negative thought and memory, and I will release it from my heart. I welcome a life filled with abundance and positive thoughts. I am not held back by the spirit of offense. I am compassionate with myself. I have patience with myself. I am honest with myself and others. I'm real. I'm raw. I'm straightforward. I am authentically me. I am able to love and I am able to receive love. I am set free because I am able to forgive and move on. I am focused on the present. I am building my future. I am pursuing my destiny. I am excited for the love that God has for me. I am worthy of God's best life for me. I release all mental and emotional baggage. I am becoming day by day, minute by minute, moment by moment, inch by inch, the person that God has destined me to be. Inch by inch. You win by inches. Life is won. You gotta see the inches. You are inches away from the best life that you have ever had. Seize the opportunity. This is the year that I get crystal clear on my values, on my parameters, on my non-negotiables. This is the year that I make an investment in myself. This is the year. Stop tiptoeing, stop straddling the fence, stop dating the idea that you could be successful. You keep dating it, you keep thinking about it, you keep talking about it. It is possible to fully commit yourself to something. It is possible to accomplish what you see in your head, to hold it in your hand. It is possible. The question is, can you give your all? We have conditioned ourselves to give 50%, 60%. We have normalized not putting all in. We have normalized not giving something our all. Why? Because we're afraid we're gonna lose, because we're afraid we're gonna be rejected, because we're afraid we're gonna give our all and it still won't be enough. The time is now. It's time. It's time to break through the disempowering, limited belief systems that we've carried our whole life. There is a future that I desire. I believe in the power of my future. And as much as life has tried to amputate my spirit, I refuse to go down. I refuse to stop here. I refuse to let go. I refuse to give in. I refuse to keep living at 50%. This is my year that I give everything I have. You've got the strategy, you've done your homework, you've got the belief system. Now just put it in. Stop doubting yourself. You gotta learn to practice self-compassion and remember your past achievements. If you're gonna remember anything from the past, remember how you overcame something. Stop trying to compare yourself to other people. Be mindful of how you're thinking. Spend more time with people that believe in your dream. Spend more time with people that are life-giving and life-changing. You gotta learn how to find your validation from within, that you don't need anybody to validate you, to affirm you, to believe you. First, it starts with you. If I believe in me, then everybody else comes after that. This is not the year that I play around with my life. This is not the year that I sit and wait for destiny to hunt me down. I will hunt everything down that belongs to me. Life is not just a game of attraction. It is a game of hunting. It is a game of evolving to become the best version of yourself, putting in the work. I want to get crystal clear on my level 1 priorities. A wise man once said that our dreams never grow wings in the stillness of the night. They take shape by the moves we make. That failure has come again and again, as sure as night follows the day. But there is no wisdom in our mistakes unless we avoid repeating them. And while our future may inspire us, today will define us. This is your moment to decide. Will you continue on living the life that you have lived? Or will you unlock your greatest potential? If you can hear my voice, drop it in the comments. I'm all in. I'm all in. Come on, I'm all in. Comment below. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. This is the year I give it everything I have. This is the year I stop complaining about the past. This is the year that I don't make excuses. This is the year that I embrace my non-negotiables. This is the year that if I see it in my head, I can hold it in my hand. Stop devaluing your past achievements. There are things that you have accomplished. There are things that you have overcome. People have neglected you. People have overlooked you. People have underrated you, and you overcame it. Life has hit you as hard as it could, and you're still alive, and you can hear my voice, and you're listening to me now. Don't devalue that. That is an achievement. That is a win. I know that you've got this broad stroke vision and that you see the end game, but there are things along the way that we accomplish that we cannot ignore. I am somebody. I am good enough. I am growing. I am growing wiser. I am growing stronger. There is something more. This talk, this moment, this speech, this video is for those who are unwilling to settle for less, those who are done with just enough, those who are done with poverty and lack, those who are done living paycheck to paycheck, those who are done just living a mundane, ordinary life. Be grateful for the paycheck, but if you've been called for more, go after more. I'm putting it all in. I'm putting it all on the line. I'm not afraid of rejection. I'm not afraid of failure. I'm giving it everything I have. I'm all in. I'm all in. Are you all in? Put it in the chat. I'm all in. Drop it in the comments.